Welcome to Sal's Classic Bodybuilding Archives. In today's episode, we're going back to September 1953 Muscle Builder magazine. My Favorite Exercise Course by Steve Reeves. Enjoy. Many authorities recognize Steve Reeves as the greatest bodybuilder of all time. Regardless of opinion, all will agree that Reeves has the ideal combination of size, shape, and muscularity. Here's how he obtained it. I have always had views about bodybuilding, and although there are many authorities who have said I did not train correctly, yet I think that the results I have achieved have proved my methods were the right ones. Each man presents different physique problems which have to be overcome in order that he reaches his greatest developmental potential. But there are, of course, three important contributory principles: exercise, rest, and diet. And lacking a single one of these, no man can hope to make the most of what nature has given him. I have been commissioned by Joe Weider to tell you about my favorite routine, the program I used to win my most important awards. I intend to start off with the problem of exercise and the actual movements that comprised my favorite program, and the training principles involved at the end of this article. Since the first workout I took, I believe that a successful schedule is composed of exercises that the bodybuilder enjoys performing. If you like certain exercises, it is obvious that you will put more effort into your training periods. You go through a program not as a duty, but something that is a real pleasure. Exercise is not meant to be a struggle. One rule I always follow when I work out is to keep warm. For this reason, I train with a heavy tracksuit. I never train stripped to the waist, but wear training togs even when the weather is warm. During my training, I sip a glass of orange juice and honey. It provides a quick source of energy and helps reduce fatigue. I never hurry my workouts, but take my time and concentrate on every single repetition, every exercise. In my mind, I visualize the action of the muscle group being exercised and put everything I have into the job of building up super shape and power. Rest is another important part of the bodybuilding schedule and means not only sleep, but relaxation. I always obtain 8 hours of sleep each night, and on my training night, I take a walk of an hour in the fresh air before retiring. On my rest days, I try to take things a little more easier than on my training days. I listen to good music, read good books, go to a movie, or enjoy the company of pleasant companions. Good food is something else I have always thought of as an important part of a bodybuilding program. No man can expect to make progress if he crams himself with muck. I have always kept my starch intake down to a minimum and have made sure my daily diet included plenty of fruits, salads, and green vegetables, and was high in protein content. Seedless raisins, nuts, honey, oranges, and milk have been basic parts of my daily diet. I arrange my schedule so that each major muscle group is dealt with in turn. I use 3 exercises for each group and perform a single set of each, making 3 sets in all. My program is arranged so I do all the upper body work first and the lower sections of the physique next. Sole exceptions are the abdominals and the neck, which come last in the program. I have my own particular system of repetitions and how I increase the resistance. I have found by experiment that these work best for me and discovered no better system. I commence with a weight I can just squeeze 8 repetitions from and work up to 12. When I reach 12 repetitions, I increase the weight by 10 pounds and start it again with 8 reps and work up to 12 again, and so on. I rest 2 minutes in between each set and 4 minutes between each muscle group. Let's get on to my favorite bodybuilding routine. First, I start with the deltoids. Exercise 1 is the barbell press behind the neck. Number 2, dumbbell side raises. Number 3, dumbbell forward raise. Next come the pectorals. Exercise 1 is the wide grip bench press. Number 2, incline bench press with dumbbells. And number 3, dumbbell flying motion. Next come the lats. Exercise 1, bent forward barbell rows. Number 2, dumbbell rows. Number 3, bent arm pullovers with a barbell. Next are the biceps. Exercise 1, the barbell curl. Number 2, incline bench curl with dumbbells. And number 3, one arm dumbbell concentration curls. Next come the triceps. Exercise 1, tricep press with a dumbbell. Exercise 2, incline tricep curls. Number 3, lat machine triceps press down. Next, we move down to the lower body and start with the thighs. Exercise number 1 is the full knee bend. Exercise 2 are barbell half squats. And exercise 3 are hack lifts. Next, we move on to the lower back. Exercise 1 is the stiff-legged deadlift, followed by exercise number 2, the good morning exercise. Exercise 3 are reverse sit-ups on an exercise bench. I lie face down on the bench with the tops of my thighs over the end, and a training partner holds me down. Then I lower and raise the trunk by bending at the hips. Next, we move on to the calves. Exercise 1 is the calf raise on the leg press machine. Exercise 2 are seated calf raises. Number 3 are the one-legged calf raises using just body weight. For the abdominals, exercise 1 is the sit-ups on the abdominal incline board. Number 2 is the same movement, but with the knees raised. Exercise 3 is the final abdominal movement, which are leg raises. Our last body part is the neck. I use but a single movement for the neck resistance exercises. The motion of the neck being forwards, backwards, and from side to side. The resistance is supplied by a training partner who places his hands against the back or front or side of my head and tries to stop it from moving. This is my favorite routine, the one I used when I was training intensely for the Mr. World and Mr. Universe contests. But bodybuilders must remember that my program might not suit every individual. It is possible that most of you will require a much different arrangement of exercises and training methods to mine. But those of you who find my program suits you will make a good progress. My small contribution to your bodybuilding routines may or may not help you, but in the final analyses, Success depends on you. Patient, perseverance, and guts, and the right training program. There is nothing that can prevent your journey to bodybuilding stardom. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And if you are enjoying Sal's content, please consider clicking on the heart-shaped thanks icon. I would appreciate it. Until the next video, keep training and chasing the dream.